Hello, my name is Anthony Lundberg, and today I would like to talk about bad habits. Have you ever promised yourself you would stop procrastinating, quit unhealthy snacking, or even spend less time on your phone, only to fall back into the same routine? Well, bad habits can quietly control our lives before we realize it. According to the American Heart Association, habits formed through repeated behaviors that create automatic routines, and breaking them requires understanding why they exist and replacing them with healthier behaviors. Today I will explain the causes of bad habits and the effects of bad habits on physical and mental health and ways to break and replace them. First, let's explain how bad habits develop. The habit formation and the habit loop. Habits are formed through a cycle, a cue, a routine, and a reward. Just like, hey, I want to pop, so that's the cue, and then the routine is grabbing the pop and drinking the pop, and the reward is feeling satisfied and energized from drinking the pop. Repeating behaviors over time make them automatic, which is why they can feel so hard to break, according to Harvard Health Publishing. Some other causes this could be the environmental and emotional triggers to this. Just like stress, boredom, or peer pressure can often trigger habits, or a lack of awareness about these triggers, which will allow the habits to persist, according to the NIH News and Health. Now that we understand how habits began, let's look at the consequences. Effects of bad habits, such as physical health effects, mental and emotional effects, and then also social and academic/work effects, or consequences in this case. Starting with the physical health effects, that can be an increased risk of obesity, diabetes, or heart disease, or even poor sleep and chronic fatigue, according to the AARP. On to the mental and emotional effects, there can be higher stress, higher anxiety, and then there could also be lower self-esteem and productivity, according to the Cleveland Clinic. For the social and academic or the work consequences, there could be a strain on your relationships, missed deadlines, or poor performance, according to the Ox Journal. Although bad habits can have serious consequences, the good news is that they can be changed. Then that moves us to how do you break bad habits. First, you got to be aware and identify it. Recognize your behaviors, track your behavior, and overall understanding as to why the behavior is there, according to the NIH News and Health. Replace. You want to replace and not just remove the habit. You want to replace it with something new, like swapping unhealthy routines for positive ones. Like, instead of scrolling your phone, you go outside and go for a walk. That is one way. Focus on these achievable goals. That way it feels like you're actually making progress. According to the Harvard Health Publishing, that is one way you can do it. Another way is you can use support and consistency. Having accountable partners or apps can help you keep track and help with this. Reward yourself for the positive change, like every now and then, instead of the reward used to be having a pop every single day just because you felt like it. It could be something you can work towards at the end of the day of like, I worked so hard and now I deserve a pop. This is something that the American Heart Association stated that would help. In summary, bad habits develop through repetition and triggers. They can negatively impact physical health, mental health, and productivity. However, with awareness and effort, they can be replaced with healthier habits. Everyone has bad habits, but they do not control your life. You control your life. The small, consistent choices you make every day shape your future and who you are as a person. Breaking a bad habit is challenging, but it is always possible. So also, there's another thing I would like to throw into account. If you make yourself a chart, you make yourself like a tally marks with what you do every day as to what was bad and the times that you fixed it. That has personally helped me, and I recommend it to you guys. That has helped me personally. With that, you guys have a good day.